The ocean is salty because Earth is dissolving, very slowly. Every time it rains, the planet loses a microscopic layer of itself. Mountains are being erased. Continents are leaking into the sea. And if you removed all the salt from the ocean and spread it across land, it would bury every continent under a layer taller than a 40-story building. So here's the real question. If Earth has been dissolving for billions of years, why hasn't the ocean turned into a lifeless chemical soup? Why is it still balanced enough for life? This is simple things, why and how, where we take questions that seem obvious and pull them apart until they're not. Because the ocean is salty sounds like a simple fact, until you start asking why. And once you do, you realize you're not just asking about salt. You're asking about geology, climate, life, and how an entire planet keeps itself in balance. So let's start at the beginning. It starts with rain. Not dramatic rain, just ordinary rain. As water falls through the atmosphere, it absorbs carbon dioxide. That forms a weak acid, carbonic acid. It's subtle, but subtle processes, repeated for billions of years, reshape planets. When that slightly acidic water touches rock, it begins breaking it down, molecule by molecule. Not chunks, not visible cracks. Just tiny charged particles. Sodium, chloride, calcium, magnesium. Invisible pieces of solid land dissolving into water. Now imagine this happening on every mountain, every cliff, every exposed rock surface on Earth. Rivers collect those dissolved minerals and carry them away, toward one destination, the ocean. You're not looking at just water, you're looking at dissolved continents. But here's something strange, rivers carry salt. Yet rivers aren't salty. Why? Because rivers are moving systems. They're conveyor belts. Water flows through them and keeps going. The ocean doesn't. The ocean is a bowl. And something crucial happens there. Water leaves. Salt doesn't. When sunlight heats the ocean, water evaporates into the sky. Pure water rises. Salt stays behind. Every time. Over millions of years, that adds up. So yes, evaporation concentrates salt. But that creates a much bigger mystery. If rivers have been delivering minerals for billions of years, and evaporation keeps leaving salt behind, why isn't the ocean far saltier than it is now? Why isn't it toxic? Why hasn't marine life collapsed? Because salt doesn't just enter, it leaves too. And that's the part most people never hear about. Beneath the ocean floor, seawater seeps into cracks in Earth's crust. It reaches rock heated by magma. At hydrothermal vents, intense chemical reactions occur. Some minerals are stripped out of the water. Others are deposited. The ocean and the Earth's interior are constantly interacting. At the same time, salt gets locked away in sediments. In shallow seas, water can evaporate completely, leaving thick salt layers behind. Over time, those layers get buried under rock, removed from circulation. Life contributes too. Marine organisms pull dissolved minerals from the ocean to build shells and skeletons. When they die, those minerals sink and become part of the seafloor. The ocean is not endlessly filling with salt, it's balancing. Input and output, slowly, over billions of years. Early Earth was chaotic. Volcanoes dominated. The atmosphere was different. The first oceans were likely more acidic and chemically unstable. As continents formed and weathered, as tectonic plates shifted, as life evolved, the chemistry of the ocean changed, gradually stabilizing. The 3.5% salt level we see today isn't random. It's the result of billions of years of planetary adjustment, and that number matters more than you might think. Salt lowers the freezing point of water. Without it, oceans would freeze more easily. Salt affects density. Density drives ocean circulation. And ocean circulation moves heat around the planet. That circulation system helps regulate global climate. Without stable salinity levels, currents would shift. Climate patterns would destabilize. Salt is not just flavor, it's part of Earth's climate control system. The chemistry of the ocean helps make the planet livable. When you taste the ocean, you're tasting mountains. You're tasting rock that dissolved millions of years ago. You're tasting rainfall from deep time. The ocean is geology in liquid form. It's Earth's memory. Every wave carries fragments of land that were slowly worn away, and that process is still happening. Right now, every storm, every rainfall, the planet is dissolving. But it's dissolving in balance. So the ocean isn't salty by accident. It's salty because Earth has been slowly reshaping itself for billions of years, dissolving, recycling, stabilizing, and somehow, that balance has held long enough for life to thrive. That's one of the simple things most people never question. This is Simple Things: Why and How. If you enjoy uncovering the hidden systems behind everyday questions, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who stood at the edge of the ocean without realizing what they were really looking at. Because sometimes the biggest answers are hiding in the simplest things. Stay curious.